Can you marry a non-Nigerian? Yes, there are times I feel lonely, and yes, there are times I break down. Hi lovelies, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Adi and I am a third-year medical student studying here in the Philippines. If you're new to my channel and if you're just seeing this beautiful face, yes, this beautiful face, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much. And if you're new to this channel, I just hope that you find a reason to subscribe to my channel. So without wasting much time, I put out a question tab. I think that was like months ago, guys. I'm so sorry, I'm just responding to it. I try as much as possible to avoid saying this. I just feel like a whole YouTuber, like lots of YouTubers will be like, I put out a question tab and I asked you guys to ask me questions, blah 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 blah. I really don't want to say, but I was actually reluctant, right? Because I don't know if you guys have questions from me, but I just decided to risk it. So I put out that question tab and I asked you guys to, I think 98% said they wanted like a Q&A video. But then when I now asked you guys to ask me questions, it was just I think 4 people that reached out to ask questions, and out of those 4 people I got 11 questions and one person actually asked about 7 questions. And I mean, it's a lot, but I'm going to respect you guys and I'm going to answer your questions. So let's just jump right into it. And the first question is from Vivian Reginald, and she says, do you ever get to travel out of Philippines, especially during school breaks? So actually, yes, you can travel out during the holiday, but then because of the whole COVID situation, personally for me, I didn't really want to travel out of Philippines, because traveling out right now, there are lots of rules, you know, like if you're leaving Philippines and also if you're going to Nigeria or whatever country you're going to go to, there are lots of traveling rules and all that, and I didn't want to go through all of that. So I intentionally did not travel. I actually have my return ticket valid, it's still valid, but I chose not to travel during the holiday because I wasn't cut out for all those rules and all that. Like I didn't want all that stress, and I'm not sure if I travel, you know, with the whole COVID instability and all that, you may not be able to come back to the country. And so yeah, I didn't really want to travel personally. But yes, you can actually travel during school breaks here in Philippines. And this question is from, the second question is from Agoz Ifebi, and she says, do you plan on practicing medicine in Nigeria? Okay, she asked 3 questions in one, so let me just take it one after the other. The first question she asked was, do you plan on practicing medicine in Nigeria? To be honest, we all know how things are in Nigeria right now with the health sector and everything. On the long run, like my long-term plan, I do not intend to practice in Nigeria, but obviously after I graduate, I'll have to go back to Nigeria to do my board exams and all that. Do my board exams, do my internship, that's the housemanship, that's what it's called in Nigeria. I intend to do that, but on the long run, I actually do not intend to practice in Nigeria. That's the honest truth. That's my plan anyway, except God says otherwise. Second question she asked is, have you thought of what area to specialize in? Honestly, to be honest, before I entered medical school, I actually used to watch all these crime discovery, DID, crime investigation channel. Like I love it. So at that point, I was thinking of going into forensic medicine. Yeah, I was thinking of going into forensic medicine and all that. But at this point, I really don't know, to be honest. I'm not yet certain which field I would specialize in. For now, I don't really know, but I'm just hoping maybe when I start my clinical rotations in 4th year, I will have a clearer idea regarding that. I'm also praying about it. I'm really not sure yet. And her third question, can you marry a non-Nigerian? Can you marry a non-Nigerian? I think I can actually, but I think I can. I don't have any problems with that. But I think I really want to marry a Nigerian. So yeah. And next question is from Vivian Reginald. Yes, Vivian Reginald is actually the person that asked up to 7 questions. Her next question is, do you sometimes feel lonely and break down? To be honest, yes, 8,000 times. Living in a country where you don't have families, you don't have family member, yeah, sometimes it gets lonely. It gets lonely sometimes. I remember before I came to Philippines, my brother in Australia, he was telling me that that sometimes abroad life will be lonely, and abroad life you actually be lonely. And yeah, it's true. Yeah, I feel lonely sometimes, even though I have a couple of friends here. But yes, there are times I feel lonely, and yes, there are times I break down. But then when I break down, I think one of the things that really helped me a lot is I worship. Like, I just lock my room and I play worship song maybe for 1 hour or 2 hours, and every time I do that, it really helps me a lot. Like, it helps me with the whole stress, medical stress and everything. So yes, I feel lonely sometimes and I break down sometimes. So next question, same Vivian. She says, what challenges do you face in the Philippines currently? Currently. Aside from missing family and all that, I don't know if I have any challenge at the moment. I think academically the only challenge I would have right now is regarding the whole schooling online. It's really draining, very, very draining, to be honest, and it's really challenging for me personally. And even though we are trying to like go back to school, like physical school, it's still not like it's not even setting yet, because the only time we go to school is just to write exams. Our lectures are still online and all that, and it's really draining, to be honest. I'm really tired of the online lectures and all that, and yeah, that's a challenge for me right now. And aside that, I think that's basically it. That's my challenge right now, the online schooling. It's really challenging for me, and I just pray that we get to go back to school, not just to write exams, but to have classes, right? So yeah, that's my challenge. And she asked, how do you unwind after a busy week? What do I even do? I think how do I unwind? I watch movie. I watch movie. I watch movie, and I actually have a boring life. I am an introvert, to be honest. I have a boring life, but I watch movies and I make videos. I make YouTube videos. Sometimes I just dance, and it helps me. I lock my room and I start dancing, and I think that really helps me to unwind. And also making YouTube videos, it also helps me, right? Yeah, I think that's basically what I do to unwind. I actually have a very boring life here in Philippines anyway. So, do you feel as religious in Philippines as you were in Nigeria? I don't consider myself a religious person. I consider myself first as a Christian and as a child of God, and I don't think anything has changed when it comes to my relationship with God since I came here. The only thing I would say is that the way we have church in Nigeria, and it's quite different. It's totally, absolutely different from here. But regardless, I don't think, or it hasn't affected my relationship with God, because I try to have a personal walk with God. So I don't think I don't feel any less religious or more religious. I really don't like to use that word. It's actually about your journey and your personal walk with God, which I feel like, not like I'm perfect, but it's something I'm taking one day at a time. So yeah. And this next question, it's from Johanna Kalumba. Hi Johanna. He's like one of those I'm sure he's a guy, right? Joanna Kalumba. He's one of my first subscribers, even when I was less than 10 subscribers. Like, he was like one of my very first subscribers. Hi Kalumba, thank you so much. And he says, any plans of going to the States? You guys remember I mentioned to you guys that US denied my visa 2 times when I wanted to study nursing, and I don't know, I'm not really interested in going to the US at this point. Well, except God says otherwise. But right now, like going to the US to live and all that, it's not in my plan anyway. Even though I have a brother in the US, yes, I would love to visit them. I haven't seen my nephews physically since they were born, and I would really love to visit them. Aside from visiting, I'm not sure I have any plans with the US for now. And then Vivian asks, what is the major religion of people from Philippines? Okay, so Filipinos are Christians, but they are mostly Catholics. Yeah, they are mostly Catholics. And the last question is, are you in a relationship? Hi God, I'm tired of talking about it on this channel. Whenever I go to eat, if I'm hanging out with my Filipino classmates, they love to ask that question. I remember the day I went to stretch my hair. I don't know if you guys watched that video. The guy that was doing my hair was also asking if I was in a relationship. I don't know, you guys. I'm tired of asking that question. Well, no, I'm not in a relationship. And yeah, Vivian, I am not in a relationship. Shebi, you're happy now. You're happy, right? So yes, that's basically the questions I got. I expected more, but I mean, this was just the questions I got. I just read it out. And thank you for sending in these questions. And yeah, I remember a lot of people also DM me. They asked about the schools I should recommend. I should recommend schools for them. To be honest, I think you also need to make your own personal research. Like, people will give you ideas of good schools here, but I also feel like you should also make your own research. I really don't know about schools outside Cebu City. Do you get? So I can only talk about a few schools that I know here in Cebu City. There's CIM, Cebu Institute of Medicine. There's Southwestern University. There's UV Gula School of Medicine. There are good schools here in Cebu City, but I really don't know about outside Cebu. So if you're asking me to tell you which school you should attend, I'm not sure. I mean, that's I have that capacity or whatever to, you know, advise you on a specific school, but I can actually tell you, okay, this school is good based on their board exams and everything. So yeah. And next question I get a lot of times in my DM is regarding NMAT payments, NMAT payment for students who are not here. Actually, I intend to make a separate video regarding NMAT because I actually wrote NMAT online, and I also wrote it when it was physical. I wrote NMAT 2 times, so I intend to share my experiences with you guys. And also regarding NMAT payment for those who are not in Philippines at the moment, I actually checked their website, but I didn't really see that information, so I sent them an email last night, and I'm hoping that they reply me. As soon as I get a reply from NMAT, I'm going to make a detailed video regarding all you need to know about online NMAT examination. And this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sending in your questions to those that sent in their questions. And if you've not subscribed at this point, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share. Like, you know, people normally say give this video a thumbs up. I don't know, maybe I don't say it that much. Also, please do watch my ads. That's your way of supporting this channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, share to your family and friends, and yeah, and I'll see you in my next video. Keep staying safe and stay blessed. Bye.